matter today.
Yeah, we'll get into
And we'll get into Monday.
well, yeah, we'll start off with that. That all happened last weekend.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to talk about there. Oh, damn. Virginia Tech beat NC State. Did you see that game last week? Maryland and Stillwater Bible College. 13-18. They lose, I think all the pressure. They're still playing. And welcome to another episode of Just a Bit Outside. I'm your host, Steve Ely, and along with me, as always, my co-host, Wes Cook. What's shaking, brother?
It's been a long time coming.
Ah, man, it's been a couple of weeks.
Yeah, man, we took a week off last week to do some family things and got those knocked out. So now we're back.
We are back. We are
Yes, sir.
back.
Yeah.
Missed a lot of good stuff last weekend. We didn't
We
really get to
did.
talk about.
Yeah. We, of course, college football playoffs started. That was the big thing. So
Two beautiful games.
awesome games. They were awesome games. I picked them both wrong. You picked the Washington one, right? I mean,
picked
you're
that
on a
one.
heater with Washington.
I'm going to roll with it. I'm going to keep rolling on it.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, so I like it. So Washington and Michigan play for the national title tomorrow night.
What I saw in the two games last week was I saw Michigan's defense pretty much stuff Alabama's run and force Milrose to throw,
Yeah.
and he couldn't do it. I don't think they can do that against Washington. Washington is going to throw the ball all over the place.
Penix wants to throw.
No, absolutely he does. Absolutely.
It's like, give him that, please.
So, I mean, that's the thing that kind of leads me towards that.
Yeah.
I thought Washington's defense played pretty good against Texas.
Yeah, something that hasn't shown up a whole lot this year was Washington's defense. So it was pretty cool to see
They pretty
them
much
do that.
Yeah, they played great in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
They pretty much played great the entire game up until 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
They made it a game again.
yeah. But good on Texas also.
For sure.
But I just didn't see the spark from Texas or the want from Texas.
I had to get that going. Sorry.
Man,
No.
you're in Cord Hale over there,
I
brother.
am, man. There's cords everywhere. Like shit.
Yeah.
But we're making it. It'll be okay.
Yeah. It's been a while since we've been in the garage. First time live streaming from the garage. So.
It is the first time live streaming from the garage. Yes. Let's go.
From the incomplete man cave.
Oh, it's super incomplete, but hey, it's operational.
Mhm.
We're able to have poker nights here. We've hosted 3 or 4 fantasy football drafts here.
Yep.
So it's still serviceable.
Very serviceable. Right? Very serviceable. We've had a lot
But
of good
today-
times in this garage.
Oh yeah, but no, what's cool is like the the weather turned out perfect for us to do it out here. And, yesterday was Kate's birthday party. And with Kate's birthday party, there's a bunch of little girls running all over the place. I need to escape. And thank God it was warm. It was piss poor weather with the rain and shit. But I had a place to escape because it was warm out here. Because, the previous week, dude, freezing.
Going from like Friday to yesterday.
Yeah, but it's like being outside out here. So like the fact that we're able to be out here right now in the middle of January is sweet. So I'm stoked. But I like doing it out here too. A little bit more roomy. 2 TVs for us to watch football on.
Yeah.
They try to keep it a conventional living room. Not really though.
Conventional. I just imagine the near future. It's going to be us sitting in your garage. There's going to be 7 TVs.
Hey, man, if this podcast takes off, then for sure.
Absolutely. It'll be the studio then.
It will be a studio. That's what we should turn this into. Just make it a studio out here.
I'd be down.
That way we can just leave everything hooked up.
Leave everything set up. Not have to worry about it.
Just come, sit down, pod, go home.
I like it.
Yeah.
Near future. Very near future. Anyway.
Yeah, let's go back to the games from last weekend. I felt really good about Alabama going into that game. I felt Alabama was going to win by at least 2 possessions, and I was wrong. I was so wrong. I don't know how it happened.
It's still
because when they took control, I was like, oh, they're coasting. But then it was just little mistakes. There was that penalty that allowed for Michigan to continue that drive.
Yep.
And end up in overtime. And then the play call on that 4th and goal was
the quarterback keeper right up the right guard's ass.
I could have sworn Brian Johnson just threw on a Michigan hat and was like, let me call this play. Let me call it. I got you. He's like, that looked every bit of a call the Birds have been doing in the last 5 weeks, It was awful. I was like, shit. You took one right out of the Brian Johnson playbook. Okay. That's why you lose.
That play call was terrible.
Even say, and they go back and they say, well, it was a low snap. Sure, it was a low snap, but he could have still whipped that thing out to the wing. His running back was running that flat. He had plenty of blockers out there. Even if it took him an extra second to get the ball out, it still had time to develop. It was better than the tuck it and run.
Yeah.
That was stupid.
Well, the thing that got me about Alabama is just a lot of mental mistakes.
They were.
Their center probably played his worst game of his entire career.
He could play a much worse game.
I mean, it was awful. They had bad snaps all over the place.
Yeah.
And then they had the drive where they had consecutive bad snaps. They went from 1st and 10 to 3rd and 29 just off of bad snaps.
Yep.
And then, I felt bad for the guy.
No, he was in the moment though. But he was he's only a sophomore.
Well, he had the yips like crazy.
And I think this was his first year starting, so it was a big deal. He's young, and his first year out there, and this is his first playoff experience. Dude, I get it. Sometimes the moment's a little too big, and sometimes you just need the experience first. But
absolutely.
You know what's crazy about this Alabama roster? It's still young. It's still so young.
Just about everybody's coming back.
Yeah, that team's going to be phenomenal next year.
I mean, they're Alabama. They're always going to lose somebody.
Well, yeah, they're going to lose people. They're also going to restock the fridge as they always do.
Well, as looking at all the other SEC schools and stuff, they have the fewest guys entering the portal.
Yeah, why not? Why would you? Because you're young. There's opportunity all over the place right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not saying they're not going away.
No.
What we've seen the last few years.
Saban has something there that's going to be fun to watch for the next couple years, I think. And he'll probably ride out in the sunset after I think maybe two or three more years.
It's not going to shock me if he came out and said that he was going to retire, though. It wouldn't shock me.
The man's 72 years old.
That's my point. I mean,
he's older than Belichick.
Ooh.
Which is crazy to think, right? Because he doesn't look it. Belichick looks old AF.
Belichick looked like
Yeah.
he's a couple steps away from being the crypt keeper. I mean, he's been around. He's seen it. But it just makes it just goes to show that, like, not that there's not stress in college football, but there's 1,000 times more stress in the NFL than it is in college.
Yeah.
Because in a Nick Saban type situation, here's a guy that comes to work at one of the best coaching jobs in all of college football. And he, honestly, there's no stress to that job. To me, I don't feel like there's any stress. Because you're going to win 10 games.
Yep.
Your fan base is going to love you. You know, where that fan base goes crazy is when they have like 2 or 3 years in a row where they win like 8 games. They're like, whoa, this is too much. Too much. But, you know, they're going to win 10 games. They're going to the bowl. They're going to be in contention for the SEC every year.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, it's kind of like the reverse of like David Cutcliffe in Duke.
It is.
Where he had like, he's winning 7, 8 games. That's freaking great for a Duke program.
No, it's when you start winning at a program like that and you're doing it on a consistent basis. This is the same thing in Kentucky. People like Bob Stoops because we're going to win, 8 games a year.
Yeah.
But the thing is, once you start giving a fan base that really does care, especially like Kentucky, I don't know how Duke is really. I don't think they care that much about football. Well, even when they're good, I don't think you're just seeing like this huge influx of fans or new fans.
Yeah. Yeah.
When you go to a school like Kentucky or even Carolina, for that matter, you see the influx in the stands. You see you're selling out selling out tickets every game every year.
Yep.
And that says a lot. And that means people want to be in those seats. People want to see this product, but they also want to see it advance. They don't want to see it stand still. They don't want to see it it just becomes stale because then you start having expectations. And when you have those expectations and you fail to meet them, that's where you lose a good coach.
That's where you and I also.
And the dog. Our mascot over here just took down the camera feed. You want to go put it back up?
Yeah, I got us.
I'm over here in cord hell.
What are you doing? Get out of the way.
Damn mascot. I don't know, man. It was pretty solid. Scoot it. Go. Bring it to you. Towards you. Towards you. Towards you. Keep going. Go a little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, good job, mascot. Go sit down.
Get your butt over here.
She's just so happy.
Yeah, she is happy. What? I know, man. You hadn't seen me in a couple of weeks. It's all good.
Wow. She's very excited.
She is super excited. Get out of here. All right, come on. What,
You gonna let her outside? Oh shit, she's gonna come in here like fucking nuts later. Oh, you gonna shut the door? She's gonna start scratching at it. There you go. Man, we are not professional about this at all.
Not today.
Yeah. All right, where was I? Oh, talking about expectations. So when you start building up these expectations for teams, for like a Kentucky or even a Carolina, then you're going to start losing the fan base because we've come to expect an 8-win season. We've come to expect, going to the Gator Bowl. Okay, that's great. But I want to, and I'm not saying like we need to be Alabama or Georgia because we're not going to be that. It's just not, it's not going to happen. Would it be great if it did? Sure, but it's not. It's just not going to happen.
I'd be happy if just being Washington for a couple of years.
Yeah, well, here's my thing. Is like if Kentucky just, once every 4 or 5 years competes for the East, competes for an SEC title, has a shot to be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking. That's what I want.
Yeah, well, you and I have the same conversation about like Carolina and Kentucky because
Very
football-wise,
similar.
they're very similar as far as a football base.
Yeah.
Like I tell you all the time, like, oh man, Carolina's ranked way too high.
Yeah.
I told you that
I mean,
2
right, we
years
see it
ago
all
when
the
they were
time.
preseason ranked 10th, and I'm like, no, that's too much. And then what they do to come out and laid an egg against Virginia Tech in their first game,
Yep.
like horrible. But dog, you got everything messed up now.
No. You've got us all sidetracked. Great job, Dakota.
But
Great job.
I feel like my expectations for Carolina football is I feel like we're gonna win. I don't think we shouldn't win any less than 8 games.
No, you have those expectations.
Like I
at this
don't
point.
feel like we should win less than that. If we would win 10 games, awesome.
Yeah, the 10-win game, the 10-win seasons, the 11-win seasons, those are what you're really looking for.
That's where I want to see it. But
I want to see us mature into that kind of program where, we could do this on a year-to-year basis.
Right.
Where we're a threat to other teams. But now people look at Kentucky on the schedule and they're just like,
which Kentucky are we going to get?
Yeah.
Just like it's which Carolina are we going to get?
no, it's true. It's like you don't know what you're going to get. The thing is Bob Stoops loses the teams he's not supposed to lose. We should have never lost to South Carolina. Hell, we shouldn't have lost that Missouri game. We were up 14-0 early. We shouldn't lose to teams like Vanderbilt like we did last year. It's just shit like that, man. It's you expect better out of the program when it gets to a certain level.
You get losses like that, and then you get that win. We're like, oh wow, we beat this team.
Well, yeah.
How's
I
that
mean,
happen?
it's the thing. We beat Florida all the time, but now Florida's not the Florida of old.
No, Florida is not.
But, tell me the last big win Kentucky had. They almost pulled off a good one against Clemson because I thought we were going to get thrashed in that bowl game.
The
That
last
last drive.
5 minutes of that game was fantastic.
It's awful, man, how it just turned out and just couldn't close. But, I mean, I come to expect it. And, when you thought that there wasn't a chance really for this team in this game because of how well Clemson's been playing, I was like, played a close game against a team that I felt like could probably compete with the national title.
Clemson,
The way they were playing at the end of the year,
they were
rolling.
they were where everyone thought they were going to be.
Well, that's where you thought they were going to be early. But, yeah, I mean, that's Kentucky football is just that I can't even describe it. It's just depressing because you get to a certain spot and then it's a stalemate, man. And you just end up right here and it's always the same. And it's like, come on, man. I'm tired of just winning 8 games. Like, tell me the last big win Kentucky had in football. Like, I'm thinking we beat LSU back in like 2005.
Yeah, you had to have a better win. I feel like you guys beat somebody here recently in the last couple of years.
Like, that wasn't Alabama.
No, it's not going to be Alabama.
We
Wasn't
haven't
gonna
beat
be
Georgia. We haven't done that.
Was it LSU again
I
a couple
guess-
of years ago?
I mean, I guess
Did you guys beat LSU a couple years
I'm
ago?
just
at
thinking
home?
is that the one win against Tennessee is probably the big one because we finally got over that hump. We've done that to South Carolina and Florida already because they were the other sticks in the side. But the Tennessee one, that was
It's
a
that
big
play.
deal. Yeah, awful. He didn't clear the plane before that.
No,
Yeah, sorry.
it comes out
Carolina.
at like the half-yard line.
Damn Carolina. That's awful.
Like,
DJ Chark. Yep, that thing is gone. Oof, that's awful. Is that game still 0-0
I don't know.
at halftime? This is Tampa Bay, Carolina that we're talking about. Tampa Bay needs to win the AFC South.
NFC South.
NFC, sorry, I farted in the brain.
Oh man, you can tell we're rusty.
We are, man. It's been a little bit, but I'm getting in there, getting back into it.
We'll get back in the groove. We'll get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Carolina football's the same way. I mean, we just can't. We lose the teams we shouldn't lose to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
You
know,
shouldn't
I-
lose.
I
Like
told
this
you-
year, we saw it that you called that one game.
I called the Georgia Tech game.
game.
I said that's going to be the game. That's the trap game. That's the game we lose.
And they definitely did.
Just like what? Like I could have put money on that game.
Yeah, it sucks. Well, all right, let's do this then. Let's switch it back to Monday night.
Yep.
Well, we didn't even cover really what happened in the Texas-Washington
The
game.
Texas-Washington game looked like it was going to be Washington in a runaway for a minute.
It did.
And then the second half, Texas defense played up a little bit. Got them in there. Last minute drive, just like the Alabama
Yeah.
Michigan game. I mean, just Texas couldn't make the big play down the stretch.
That hurts. I mean, you have these opportunities to do certain things. I mean, with Alabama, with Texas, and you just come up short.
Well, the thing was, I'm willing.
That really killed my parlay. I hit 3 of the 5 legs, and then Bama and Texas royally screwed my fucking parlay last week.
Yeah, that was the one that got that. The Bama game got me too because I took Bama in the points.
I mean, it was only. They were a 2-point dog. It was like, what? Bama's a dog?
Yeah,
Like, give me this. This is free
And the worst
money.
part about
I thought
it
it was free money.
Well,
I really did. I was that confident. Is what I'm telling you. I was that confident going into that game.
the worst part about it going into overtime, my brain is like, Alabama's got to win it or I'm going to lose. That's how it works. Like Bama had to win because no scenario with the points keeps you in it
Not when you get there.
unless you block a field goal.
Well, what they were plus
extra-
2.
yeah.
Yeah. So it was not happening.
It was just not just like
Yeah. Very
come
few
on.
scenarios. I would like the odds on that bet. How do they score an OT? Blocked field goal return for touchdown.
Ooh, that ain't good.
Laporta get hit. Oh man, well he's walking off. What do you got? Concussion?
I don't know, but he was grabbing a knee. That didn't look good.
Oh yeah, you don't want to agree. Ooh, Hutchinson.
Hutchinson's a beast, son.
Yeah.
God. My question for you, and I've been thinking about this. Speaking of Hutchinson, Jacksonville had
Hyperextension of the knee, possibly for Sam Laporta. 13.6.5.
Jacksonville had a chance to draft Hutchinson, and they went the other way with was it Walker from Georgia. Hutchinson seems like he is way outplaying Walker.
He's out playing everybody.
Like he's
I mean, Hutchinson's the deal. Dude.
like he's a beast.
It's a good pick.
Hometown, home state. Well, I don't think he's from Detroit, but I feel like he is from Michigan.
Yeah. Nah, he's playing for a lot more.
Yeah. But anyway, no. What I did see is Penix is the real deal. Why he isn't further up
Draft boards
and stuff,
Nah,
I
he's-
do not get at all. Some of those passes he was making, there was a deep pass that he completed to.
But towards the end of the year, we were talking about Penix falling out of the Heisman race. We were talking about like how much would he fall in draft stock, and then like these last few weeks. I mean, the week before the Pac-12 championship game, he kind of turned it back up, and then, I mean, Pac-12 championship playoffs. He's been
fantastic.
You can't ask for a better
Fantastic.
quarterback at the time. He's killed it, man.
He is. There was just some passes that I watched in that game where he completed a long pass to. I'm so horrible with this guy's name.
I'm not good with any of the names.
It's Dune Day or whatever.
Yeah.
Something around that. Terrible. I should have it down by now, considering I've talked about Washington so much. But like he literally just opened his hands up right over his shoulder and dropped it right in there, right in the basket
Yeah.
at like 45 yards. And I'm just like,
How?
how?
The timing is perfect. And it's like, how does this happen?
Yeah. I mean, it was beautiful. Like, I'm like, that's an NFL pass. Like, that's an NFL pass. He can make all the throws. I don't understand how at the moment it's like a 3-horse race. with Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jaden Daniels. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, where is Penix at? And what's sad
At the time, though, I mean, did you really think he deserved to be in that?
Dude, he's played pretty good all year.
Except for like that 3 week
He
span.
had like a
at the end
3-week span
and-
where it looked like he fell off for a minute.
and they were struggling to win ball games because of it.
The Oregon State game, the Washington State game. Yeah, it was. There was games there, but like he's got the tools. He's got it.
Oh, no one's saying.
And
he
what's
doesn't have
sad
the
is
tools.
he's
That's
actually
definitely
even
true.
further down the list than that. I think. Like there's people talking McCarthy ahead of him and stuff.
What?
Yeah. Which I don't know, but I mean, it's also one of those. Michigan likes to run the ball, and they really don't let McCarthy throw the ball. But he's been good.
I think so.
Anyway, I digress. So let's talk tomorrow.
Monday.
Let's talk it.
All right. So Michigan, Washington. Before we got on the pod, you made a very valid point. What Michigan did with Milroe was force him to throw the football,
That's right.
not allow them to control the game on the ground, make him make throws. That
strategy.
That strategy is not going to work tomorrow night
No, it's not.
because Penix wants to throw the ball.
They're going to have to get a lot of pressure on him.
You're going to have to get pressure. You can't give him time in the pocket.
Nope.
You can't let him make more than 2 reads.
Nope.
Because once he starts making more and more reads, then he he does have the ability to escape the pocket, and he can throw on the run. So he's a pretty diverse guy. His game really translates well to the next level too.
If I'm Washington,
If I'm Washington, I'm pulling a lot of RPO stunts out, a lot of play action,
A lot of
quickly,
rollouts.
early, a lot of rollouts, getting guys moving,
Yeah.
a lot of slants across the field, try to just beat them across the middle of the field.
Yep.
And try to establish that game. But Michigan's defense is nothing to scoff at.
no,
for
they're
sure.
not.
They can man up and they can play this this team very well. I think you're not going to see a game plan that was the same as it was for Bama though.
No.
But it was very smart by Harbaugh to challenge the freshman quarterback to do it.
If I'm Harbaugh, what I do with Penix is I actually try to get as much pressure as I can with 4 guys. Blitz occasionally,
Yeah.
but try to keep more out. Not that Washington can't run the ball, but Penix is where it is.
Yeah.
And if you can get pressure on him with 4, good on you. But that's Penix is the difference for me. Not that McCarthy's bad or Corum's bad or that Michigan's not for real. They're legit. But I just like Washington's offense. They're the offense that Michigan hasn't seen all year. Other than on TV and on tape.
Yeah, because they haven't played an offense like this.
No.
And I'm just trying to throw it out there and think, like, who is that offense that could do it?
They haven't
I
seen
think-
an offense capable of doing anything like that since probably they played Ohio State last year with Shroud and Harrison and that crowd,
Yeah.
which apparently they did a good job with that crowd too. So
No, it's true. But this is a different year, different team. You got, this is going to be a challenge for them defensively. I agree.
what's that? We're talking about all this and watch this turn into a defensive struggle and end up being like a 10-7
I don't
game.
see it being possible.
I don't see that being possible.
It's going to be a
either.
shootout.
I think Michigan will be able to move the ball in Washington's defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will because Washington has shown that.
And Washington moves the ball on everybody. So
Yeah. I'm looking. Whatever. I don't even-
defense is going to be the difference, though. Even though it's a shootout, don't take that away from what's really going to happen. It's who
defense.
can get the stops and who can make the in-game adjustments to slow down what the other team's doing. I think Michigan's better set up to do that.
What's the?
So I think ultimately I'm going to take Michigan to take this one.
Ooh. I like the over. I like the over under on this one, big time.
What do you got? 40s?
56.5.
It's not bad.
I like the over
I
on it.
think you got to take the over, yeah.
Love the over on it.
I'd probably go over there.
I like Washington +5 too.
I mean, you've rode with them all year. I don't blame you.
I rode with them all year. Parts of me, I think they can win outright.
No, I agree. I think they can. There's no. I mean, especially the way with what they were doing in Texas. I agree that Washington, like part of my head is just telling me like Washington can get this done. My head's telling me like, you know, that's the bet I need to make. But my heart's telling me Michigan, and I just have this feeling that Michigan's gonna overcome something and just do this.
It's not going to surprise me if Michigan wins.
All the shit surrounding Harbaugh right now about going to the NFL. What team will it be? Will it be the Chargers? Will it be the Raiders? Will it be Carolina? I've heard everybody being in the mix for this guy.
Carolina's not in the mix for this. Harbaugh's not coming to a rebuild.
And no, especially not when he's locked into a fucking
When
quarterback. Little person.
Dude, there's no way.
Really? I'm sorry I was in your way, man.
There's no way he's taking a Carolina job. I wouldn't take it. I know I sent you that reel the other day. I was like, oh, this is the worst coaching opportunity. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
The way he explained it was 100% correct.
He's right. It is the best coaching thing because guess what? They're going to give you a guaranteed deal, $70 million to coach for 6 or 7 years.
Yeah, and then you're going
to get fired after a year because you can't. They don't give you any time to fix it.
No. David Tepper apparently is turning into one of the worst owners in the NFL.
My man threw a drink at somebody.
I know.
On the road.
Got fined $300K for it.
You should.
Yeah.
As an owner, you can't act that way.
No, you cannot.
Like, why'd you travel to Jacksonville anyway? As an owner, you traveled to Jacksonville, Florida?
I think most owners travel to watch their teams play. I would.
To Jacksonville?
I would.
Fuck no. Hell no. I'd watch that from my mansion.
Nah, bro. I would travel.
Nah. Not happening, man.
Weather in Jacksonville is probably way nicer than it was here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But if I owned a team, I would travel. I'd go see them. Because you're getting a visitor owner's box.
Well, I know that, but here's my thing: is
you can't get riled up to the point to where you let somebody force you to throw a drink.
Well, because you know me, I'd be sitting here. I'd find where Jerry Jones' suite is and go fucking whoop his ass. Like, fuck you, old man.
Why are you gonna beat up an old man like that?
I don't know. Because I don't like Jerry Jones. Actually, I kind of like him because you ain't winning shit with him in charge.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if I could sit in the owner's box box seat every single time.
Why not?
That's just because, number one, the travel. I'm a big fan of watching football at home, obviously.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I am very passionate. I like to curse to the TV like it can hear me. I really do. I like to pretend like I've got Nick Sirianni on the phone. Like, what the fuck you doing, dude?
I get it.
That's how I am. And
you'd be a meddler owner. You would be a David Tepper.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't because I wouldn't know better than some of these guys. Like, especially when it comes to the books and stuff. I think Howie Roseman does a fantastic job. Did he make some mistakes this year? Yeah, he didn't invest in linebacker when we knew we needed investment in linebacker. We had one last year, TJ Edwards, and you let him walk. Pay the man. But you incentivized somebody else like Bradbury, who's been getting cooked all year.
You got to make choices, though. You got to make choices.
I know, and sometimes, you're not going to be perfect 100% of the time. I get it. But the thing is, the linebacking crew was so weak, and we have a lot of young talent back in our secondary. We do. The linebackers just needed help, and we're way off topic right now. But
It doesn't matter. We're just gonna roll with this show.
Yeah.
First week back. New year, new us.
Yeah, new us. It's not new us. It's the same
Same
shit
shit.
we always do.
No, but here's the thing. You want to talk like Howie Roseman didn't invest in this, but look at all the other things he has done great. For you guys.
Like I said, he's done a great job. He's done. But can I point out his flaws at times or his mistakes? Sure. I'm not mad at Howie Roseman. I like Howie Roseman. I'm a fan. Now, don't get me wrong. About 6-7 years ago, I was not a fan. But here I am.
Look
I'm
where you're at
happy.
now.
I'm good.
It takes time.
It takes time. And
David Tepper doesn't know that.
no, but see, I wouldn't be a meddling owner because I see like just how much more is there. I will be that owner though that would probably call my GM all the time and be like, "Yo, they just released this 35-year-old running back, Dalvin Cook's out there for free. Can we go get him?"
Yeah.
You know, that's what I would be. I would be like, "So what would it take to do that?" I don't want Dalvin Cook because I don't think he can produce anymore.
I thought it was hilarious that Baltimore was playing Dalvin Cook and Melvin Gordon this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, 5 years ago, that
And
would have
Melvin
been
Gordon fumbled right off the rip. And I was
ridiculous.
like, "Ha ha, that's normal."
Yeah, but dude, that weather was god
It was,
awful.
but it was
God awful.
Oh, dude, I mean,
Everybody
if I was-
fumbled in that game.
Oh yeah, but it was very funny because I was like Melvin Gordon. Oh, fumbles.
I like Melvin Gordon.
No, but that was his problem. He can't hold on to the football.
Yeah, well, man, there's a bunch of guys that have that, but at the same time, he can also bust it for 82.
Oh no, he can. But neither here nor there. They just got he got guys riding coattails trying to get a Super Bowl before they retire.
I would want a Super Bowl.
Oh.
Hell, I want a Super Bowl now.
I think we're both in that Super Bowl hangover phase at this point where it's been a few years and now we're like, damn. You're sitting about
What
when
is
did y'all win? 06?
No, I thought it was later.
No, it was later. It was like 09.
I thought it was later. I thought it was like 11.
I'm way off. Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, it was like 11. It's 10 or 11.
Oh, we're gonna
Green
look.
Bay's last Super Bowl.
I'm gonna look.
I know
'cause need to
2017
know.
was Birds. This is one of the only we got, so I only have to remember 1 year. I needed 2 years to remember. Yeah, why did I say 09's not it.
It was.
And the Brett Favre was what, 98?
Brett Favre was 97,
Six?
I believe.
Okay, I was in there. See, for a
They
team I don't
lost in
follow-
98 to
Okay.
Denver.
Yeah.
And then the last one, that was 11.
Nice. Look at you. Right on point.
Look
As you should be.
As I should.
Yeah. Look at you. Good job.
Hey, I know some things. Some
Yeah.
facts stay there. And then we spent the next few years living in Mike McCarthy hell.
Oh, yeah. Hey, that's
With
what
thank you, Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas, thanks for taking that headache.
Oh, my God. Dude. He's not a bad coach.
No.
He's not a bad coach.
I think what he's done is put better people around him at this point.
I think
Like the whole Dan Quinn thing is just genius.
Dan Quinn is fantastic.
Yeah. Just don't make him a head coach.
Fantastic. He's going to get another head coaching job.
Of course he
He's
will.
going to get one.
I don't want it to be my team. I would like for him to run my defense because someone else needs to run this defense. Matt Patricia can't do it. Sean Desai can't do it. And here I go down off on another tangent. Can we get back? All right, Monday, dude. We made a pick, right?
We hadn't made the pick yet. I'm taking Washington +5.
I'm going to go Michigan just because that's what my heart tells me. I want to take it in the head. I think Washington just has something about them that's going to do this. They're going to take care of business. I feel it.
We'll see.
But I'm going to take Michigan just because I feel like they're due.
You taking the money line on it? You gonna
Money line. No, yeah, I'm not even giving.
I
4
prefer-
points is a lot.
5 points.
Is 5 now? Or no, you said that. Yeah, I'm confusing it with another game.
Yeah, but I mean, I still think Washington can win outright.
No, I definitely think they can win outright. And I think this is a game, if you want to bet it, just bet it straight up. Don't bet points.
Yeah,
I mean, it is nice though, because if you really feel good about Washington, you're gonna have an opportunity to make way more money betting the money line. But being told you got 5 points to
It's a
work
lot, bro.
with. That's
a lot.
It's a nice little incentive there.
You know how I feel about
But
points.
just in case we lose by that field goal at the end of the game, I still make my money.
That's it.
You know? Yeah, if you want to bet this one, definitely take Washington +5. I like that.
Yeah, you like it.
But
you're
I'm
still picking Michigan.
Michigan money line, baby. Now I'm not taking them with the 5 points. Giving 5 points? Hell no. Not against a team that can score in bunches.
So
Not happening. Not happening.
So we're doing the beer chug on that one.
Yeah, okay, this is a good one because we're differing on this one.
We are going to differ on
All
this
right.
one.
So, yeah, we'll just take them straight up for the beer chug.
I'm down.
All right, you're Washington beer chug, and
sir.
I am a Michigan beer chug. So, next week. And we'll try to make this a weekly thing.
I don't know what we're going to bet on after next week. It'll be playoff time in football.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be betting then.
Yeah.
We got NBA that's happening, and
NBA's
then
happening.
college
I've been
basketball's
watching
full
little-
swing.
I've been watching a little NBA lately. I've been
Man,
watching a little
no.
college
I've
basketball.
been watching the Sixers, and the last 2 games have just made me so mad. It's like, why? And these back-to-backs are stupid because, like, we rested Embiid, and it's like,
Embiid has been playing fantastic. by the
Embiid's
way.
been playing fantastic, but we just got smoked by the Knicks, like, out of nowhere. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, did y'all forget how to play basketball or something? And now, like, Philly's got a hell of a break. I don't think we play again until Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a long break.
Yeah, in the middle of the season. It's crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, the NBA schedule is soft and this load management crap now.
Well, that's the thing, though. They put us in this back-to-back, and we rested Embiid. Yeah, we don't play again until Wednesday. That's crazy. Don't play again until the 10th at 7:30 at the Hawks. But, like, we lost to the Jazz last night. Lost to the Knicks before that. It's just like, oh. And I mean, the Knicks throttled us, dude. Throttled us by, like, it was like 35 points, 36 points.
Oof.
The Jazz, I mean, they kind of controlled the whole game. That they do say, like, Embiid wasn't, like, held out for rest. They said he had swelling in the knee, but nothing I want to hear.
Well, you got to protect that guy.
Not from my MVP. Not from the guy that's going to get us. I feel like this team's better than it was with James Harden. I'm a fan of it. This team plays together. They're having fun. They're smiling. It's a fun team to watch. I'm a big advocate of it, man. Like, give me this Sixers team over last year's for sure.
I am very much, I don't know. I'm not a James Harden fan at all. Can he play?
I'm not.
Yes.
I'm not. After
the
that whole
guy-
experiment, fuck it, dude.
The
Fuck
guy
James Harden.
has literally quit on multiple teams.
Well,
Quit.
I sent you the video of the dude in Dallas that just ripped him, right?
Yeah.
Like, live on air. Saying,
Just ripped.
look in the mirror, dude. It's you. You are the problem.
Yeah. It's the truth.
Yeah. You can't keep blaming everybody else and then keep running into the same scenario in every town you go to and then keep thinking somebody else is the issue.
It's you.
It's
is you.
You got tired of the strip clubs in Philly. Cool.
Got tired of strip clubs in New York, apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, how you do that?
You can go
in
across the
1
street
year?
and go to New Jersey. I mean,
Whatever.
he was all in that same little vicinity. I mean, there's plenty of strip clubs there for you to live with, man. Can't be that tired of them. Hell, he flies to Vegas on a whim, comes over and has the game of his life.
Man, it's
Maybe Vegas just needs to get a franchise and start building that team around Harden.
rumor is that's one of the cities that's
Definite.
talking about an
must
NBA
have.
franchise.
No, but you see the success with the NFL, right? You're seeing it. Why do you think the A's want to move there? Why do you think somebody wants to start an exhibition team? Expansion team there.
There is no. Here's the thing. Vegas is a whole different type of animal. How they've done with the Golden Knights has been fantastic.
Well, yes, that too.
That fan base support
Well, they're
has been crazy.
The expansion draft that they had was
ridiculous.
dude.
Yes, they went from like, oh, we're first year. Hell yeah, we're gonna go
First
to the
year
playoffs.
we're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
First year we're in the finals. You're like,
Yes.
what? Huh?
That doesn't happen.
But that city, they want it. Because you're gonna have now. There's not a whole lot of people that live in Vegas that live there, but you got people that have second houses, third houses there. You got a lot of people that travel there every year. The tourists,
They're supporting the
Support
hockey
is
team like
huge.
it's crazy.
but they are. They're supporting the football team.
Yeah.
The football team has to support.
I want to say the football has some support, but at the same time, that's also football is one of those fickle things where fans travel.
They do.
I mean, look at the
Like, I want to play Oakland in Oakland again so I can go.
Was
'Cause
it-
I'm booking it the day I find out. I'm not even bullshitting with you. The day I find out, I'm going to book it.
they're
that
playing
day.
they're playing Vegas. You're going to Vegas.
I'm booking it that day, so I get my flight as cheap as possible. I'm booking, somewhere.
Close.
Well, it's on the strip.
It's on the
dude.
strip,
on
so
the
it doesn't
strip, dude.
matter.
You're walking there, dude.
I don't know, man. I walked the strip one time. My legs were
It
Yeah,
kills you.
dude.
It kills you, man. I got the gnarliest, just like swamp ass walking down Vegas once, and I had to go to the Walgreens and get some Gold Bond. I was like, dude, it is fucking sweaty down there. It was a jungle.
Well, dude, man, you got to think because what it turns into is, we're gonna walk by. Oh, let's go in here and lose a little bit of money.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a drink and go. All right, cool. Let's go.
Well, the
in
thing is,
here
if
and
you're
lose a little
betting
money.
too, the drinks just flow. Like, the girl comes up,
Yes.
what would you like to drink? And you're like, whatever. Give me a bourbon and Coke. Give me,
That's it.
hit me with an old fashioned, and boom, they come back. Now, are the drinks trash? Are you drinking Old Crow? Probably, but
Here's the thing. I gotta
because when
gotta
they start
wonder,
charging,
like,
they start charging you money when you start asking for top shelf shit.
yeah, but a lot of casinos and stuff, like, they don't consider like Jack or Beam top shelf. That'll be their well stuff.
Yeah,
And for a casino, it should be considering the money they're freaking raking in.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're gonna give me a free drink because I just blew $40 in your slot machines.
I don't blow $40 in a slot machine.
I'm just using that as an
I don't know.
example.
But my thing is, I try to find poker tournaments and like wander into that, or I'll go sit and play blackjack for a little bit, which that's a quick way to lose money.
Oh yeah, that's a real
Jesus.
quick way.
Yeah, if you don't know what you're doing there, yeah, you're in a bad spot.
You know, like I told you, my favorite Vegas story was standing here my first time ever, and we're at a roulette table, me and two guys, and we're just bullshitting around. You know, we're $5-10. We're nickeling and diming it essentially in Vegas. Guy comes up, looks at the table, throws like a $10,000 chip on a number, watches it spin, loses, shrugs his shoulder, and walks away. And I'm just like,
Fucking crazy.
and they're like, we're just looking, what just happened?
Like, could you have thrown that to me, dog? I would have had a
you wanna-
weekend on 10 grand.
Hey, you want to give 10 grand away? Just give it to me.
Yeah.
I will have a blast.
Trust me, you could walk around with me and watch me blow this 10 grand, and it will be a lot more entertaining than what you just had.
Exactly. But it's the whole fact of just being able to like throw 10 grand on one.
Oh, way.
yeah. Because roulette, that's where you're throwing away. He picked a number. I don't even remember what number, but a number.
Well, I'm saying that's throwing it away.
Mm-hmm.
The chances of it landing on the number, he didn't pick red or black. He just
Threw it on a number. And just shrugged and walked away like it was no big deal.
That's fucking crazy. To me.
I'm.
Nah, man.
I-
like I said, dude, you
I
give me that 10
aspire
grand
to be
chip,
that.
I will. Yes, right.
That's where I want to be.
When 10 grand becomes $1 bill to you,
That's it.
I want to be that level of fucking stinking rich.
Yeah, that's how. We could have been that way last week. We'd hit that Powerball.
Dude. Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, but
Billion plus payout.
it did not happen.
No.
I didn't play it, so how was it gonna happen?
Oh, I played.
Yeah.
I
Oh
played.
man, always plays. So
I-
and he didn't win. So I'm just banking on him winning because I don't play. So if he wins, I win. You know, it's one
Well,
of
we've
those.
had
things.
this conversation. Like, I only play when it gets ridiculous like that. Like 50 million's not enough. You know, I
So
gotta,
stupid.
I gotta take home 700 mil, or I'm not happy.
Yeah, if it's not $1 billion, I'm not playing.
Mm-hmm.
$50 million wouldn't change my life at all.
No, fuck, dude. $50 million payout on the lottery. I'm shitting on my boss's desk tomorrow. I'm rolling out.
See,
Not that I would really do that. I love my boss. My boss is great to me.
yeah, I'm just not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna leave it right where it is.
I wouldn't tell you I won the lottery, but there would definitely be signs.
There would be signs. Like Wes didn't come and get his didn't come to work for a week straight.
Dude, I'm going to pay out and I'm rolling out.
Yeah.
You ain't
Wes
gonna-
didn't answer a phone call, nothing.
You'll be doing
I'm a
Jabbo.
baby.
You'll be doing Jabbo the pod by yourself. Where the fuck is this son of a bitch?
Steve Saban's gonna be here today, but he's not.
I don't know why. He said he wasn't feeling well.
Yeah, he's bullshitting me. He didn't even answer my call. It's been 3 weeks now. Hopefully, if you won the lottery, you're telling me and taking me with you.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a
that's what I'm
blast.
saying.
I
'Cause I
promise you,
feel like I would
hit
do
a
the same
lottery
thing.
like that.
If I
I
win
am
the lottery,
blowing $1 million. Like,
oh, immediately.
yeah.
I'm taking like all my close friends and we're gonna fly somewhere exotic and just fucking go to town. Like, just take me to like all inclusive resort. I'll pay for everybody and we'll just get fucking stupid.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
How long are we saying? A month.
month. I can't take a whole month off work, but come and go as you please.
Yeah.
I'm going tomorrow.
I'm leaving tomorrow.
Actually, as soon as that money hits the bank account, your boy's gone.
you in or you out?
Yeah,
That's
you're in
how
or
it
out.
is.
Yeah. Don't call me when I'm there because I'm not booking your flight or nothing. I'm not sending money then.
No,
You
you got one shot, and that
you got
shot
one
is right now.
Yeah. You going? And guess what? My ass is going. All right, let's dive into NFL slate of games and we'll call it a day for
Let's
the
do it.
pod. So, only a few games really have a lot of implications for playoffs. This Browns Bengals game does not.
Browns Bengals does not.
Browns not playing anybody. Sitting all the starters today.
Sitting
And-
down the old man Joe Flacco.
Yeah, and that's why they're down 31-0 to the Bungles.
They're
Bungles.
playing nobody though. They're playing nobody, and I don't blame them.
I mean, that's what happens when you have Jake Browning playing nobody. He has 156 yards and 3 tutties.
I mean, just nobody.
Crazy, right? So,
Uh,
yeah, the Bungles have nothing to play for. They will not be playoff bound.
Detroit, it's playing for seeding. Minnesota was playing for a small percentage chance of getting in the playoffs.
They needed a lot of help.
They needed like them to win and like multiple teams to lose to
Yes.
get in. So,
Very unlikely for a 8-9 Vikings team to be able to make the playoffs this year.
hey,
Anyways, Lions are up 20-6. They're taking care of the business. They need Dallas and Philly to both lose to get the 2 seed. They're handling whatever business they can in order to be there.
they're doing their job.
They're doing their job. They're doing all they can to get that 2 seed. Otherwise, they're looking at the 6, I think.
Titans are trying to give Buffalo an early gift or a late gift, if you want to call it that.
They definitely are because the Jaguars, with everything on the line, are really not showing up today.
No, they are not.
The Jags need to win today.
Derrick Henry,
And
old ass Derrick Henry, 14 carries, 147 yards, and a touchdown.
And we're only halfway through the third quarter.
Yeah, but he's averaging 10 yards a carry
10 yards a carry for big man,
For-
big old King Henry.
for a dude that's 30 years old. That's where a running back's supposed to fall off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I don't know, man. He's built different.
why that guy didn't want out and try to push himself to a
I
playoff,
would have.
to a
I
contender.
definitely. Who wants to play for the 5-11 Titans?
Your boy,
Will Levis.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins just wanted to get paid.
Yeah,
No, we
he
knew
didn't
that.
care about winning.
He didn't care about winning. He's like, hey, man, I've been used to not winning. Let's keep it up. Well,
I played for Houston and Arizona. I'm used to not winning.
yes, exactly.
Wouldn't he love to be on Houston this year?
Oh, he would. Yeah, he should have just stuck around because nothing ever worked out for him. Shit didn't work out in Arizona,
No.
and if had he been in, just stayed in Houston the whole time, man, he'd be in a good situation right now with C.J. Stroud.
That's Bill O'Brien, the GM.
Yeah,
That's why he got fired.
him and Chip
Bill-
Kelly. Oof, boy,
Bill-
top notch right there.
Bill O'Brien, the GM, was horrible. Bill O'Brien, the coach, was okay.
Chip Kelly's way worse. Up. There we go. Is it
Man,
me? It's,
That's you, buddy.
it's the fucking pigeons talking in a commercial too.
Fucking pigeons.
Yeah, fucking pigeons. Anyways, yeah, Jaguars are blowing their opportunity in the playoffs right now. Trevor Lawrence has 2 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, not looking good. How about Calvin Ridley with a 100-yard game?
I told you.
You did say all my boys were playing well. Bijan had a fucking.
Bijan
Bijan has 6 receptions for 96 yards. Just receptions.
reception, not even running yards.
That's
Just
not even
reception.
running yards. What a fucking game he would have for me in fantasy football this week. This
But-
is it's so mad. I hate you, Arthur Smith. I hate you with so much passion.
But the Saints are taking care of business.
Yeah, no, Saints are definitely
They
taking
still
care of
have a
business.
shot at winning this division, right?
Yes,
if
they do.
they were to win this game.
Tampa Bay needs to lose, but
Bucks are winning 6-0 over Carolina.
Yes, 6-0. I mean, can Mayfield play any worse? 113. It's not even. It's a nice day. It's a great day in Charlotte.
Bruised ribs.
Okay, run the football. Do something. Panthers suck. Although I can't say much. I mean, this is something the Eagles would do. They go play the Panthers, it'd be 6-0.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck that, dude. Anyways, I still think the Bucs are going to come away with this one. I would like to see it change, but probably not going to happen.
Baker get another contract in Tampa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
He's played great.
I think he's
He's
done
played
great.
very good
He's done a
today.
good. I mean, what could you expect from a team that we thought were going to finish down at the bottom with Carolina? We thought Carolina would do better. I mean, Bryce Young is playing today. 9 of 16 for 85 yards.
He's trash, bro.
Fucking awful.
I'm not here. Let me rephrase that. I'm not
He
going to
needs
say
an
he's
offensive line.
trash. His offensive line is garbage.
He doesn't have anybody to throw to outside DJ Chark.
Adam Thielen not playing today.
No, he's playing two. But he's a little old. You know?
He's 34. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Thielen's had his heyday. There's a reason Minnesota said, we're okay. We love you. Appreciate everything you did here, but,
No, I get it. I get it.
you know,
I get it.
we could be doing better. 4 o'clock slate of games. Let's start with Birds so I can just get this rant off.
Go ahead.
All right. I don't know. Have I said it on the podcast or not? But you have a football team that is fresh off a Super Bowl run. In equivalence to cars, you would say this is a Ferrari of a football roster, right?
It's pretty nice. It's
Yeah.
a nice roster.
Very nice roster. You talk about a Pro Bowl quarterback, Pro Bowl wide receivers, Pro Bowl O-line, Pro Bowlers all over the defensive line.
Yep.
Pro Bowl caliber corners. I mean, just a great young talent everywhere else. Depth. We call it Ferrari. Then you lose your coordinators. Perfectly fine. Understand that's the name of the game. Guys are poached based upon your successes, right?
Got a head coaching job, man.
Both of them.
Can't blame him for leaving.
No. Hey, everybody wants to better himself. Get it. Not mad at either of them.
I'd have totally took
Actually,
any job.
Gannon could suck my dick from the back, but that's for another reason. Anyways, you have 2 sets of keys to 2 different Ferraris, right?
Yeah.
All right. Are you thinking about giving a brand new driver a key to a Ferrari?
Hell no. Hell no.
No, you don't. You don't want to do that. So, what Nick Sirianni essentially did was get two beautiful Ferraris and hand them to 16-year-old brand new drivers.
Is that Nick Sirianni, or is that part of the establishment not wanting to pay?
Nah, Philly's paying money. They don't care. They just want to win. It's not it doesn't come down to money.
They could have got other offensive coordinators.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. But
They
I
could have
think
got them.
no, Nick Sirianni is trying to grow some kind of coaching tree. It seems like.
How about worry
'Cause,
about you
he lists these
first?
two go. Worry about you.
Worry about
Grow
you first.
You become that Andy Reid. You become the Bill Belichick later in life. Right now, you're young.
Mike Holmgren. Mike
Mike
had
Holmgren,
a tree
Andy
and a half.
Reid is part of that tree, and
Yeah.
Andy Reid has a tree
Tree,
off
yeah,
of it.
I
You know,
know.
that's crazy. But it seems like it's like I want to be that Sean McVay-esque type. No.
Sean McVay has a freaking tree, and
Tree-
he's like still one of the youngest coaches in the NFL.
Yeah, I think he is still the youngest, if I'm
Really?
not mistaken. Yeah.
How is that possible?
It's nuts. He's been the youngest for like 6 years running. Anyways, what he's done is it just seems that way to me. And I'm bullshitting here with just the thought in my mind and what I've been thinking about over the last 5 weeks of just fucking awful football. And what you want to do is go get somebody with some experience. Somebody that's, handled a vehicle like that and be able to, drive it the way it's been intended to be driven,
Yeah.
but professionally. And that's when you go out and you find experienced guys. When you had an opportunity to bring in a Airbnb, I mean, the guy's looking, all he wants to do is just get better and go get his own head coaching job. He's not going to take your job. He's going to make you better. But guess what Bieniemy's been doing for the team that beat you last year in the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
but also been doing for the longest period of time, and that's been running an offense. Go get a guy like that. And
Yeah.
defensively, why didn't you start this year with Matt Patricia then?
I'm not,
Why are you trying to think you're smarter than everybody else? Why are you trying to give somebody this opportunity with such a friggin' awesome roster? It doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
You guys on defense are loaded. You're the only place you're a little
Linebacker
weak
is
is
weak.
linebacker, and
I
that's
said
it.
that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
I said that on the Around with the Boys pod.
Yep.
I told them we were weak at linebacker. And it's come to bite us in the ass. Kyler Murray torched us across the middle of the field over and over and over. The Cardinals didn't fucking punt last week. A 3-win fucking football team didn't punt. It's awful.
It just makes me giggle a little bit inside.
I'm just so mad. I'm just so fucking pissed off with this football team that there's just no fucking way that it should be this awful.
You're not awful. You're still in line to win 12 games.
That's awful when you were 10-1.
Shit happens.
We were coasting our way to a 1 seed and home field advantage and blew every bit of it as we just collapsed internally. Losing to the Niners was okay. Get it. They had revenge on their mind, a lot going for them. Their offense is fantastic, and they came to Philly and just dominated. Fine. Go on the road against Dallas. Sure. Split with Dallas. Usual, especially with as good as they are.
That's a division rival.
All
That's a game that can go either way.
You had the Seattle game in hand. Had that game in hand.
Had the Arizona game in hand first half.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we were up 21-6 at halftime. And then you quit running the football. Why?
There's times I think.
Why? People are just so fucking stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Go with what's been working. Keep running it. Run it. Do what works.
There's
Do not
times
try to
that-
be smarter than everybody else in the room.
There's times that Nick Sirianni, in my opinion, gets too cute.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. We're trying to throw the ball. We're trying to do big plays. I don't give a fuck about that. Win a football game. And
Dude,
do it in convincing,
When DeAndre
obvious
Swift
fashion.
is averaging 6 to 7 yards a carry, why are you going away from it?
Yeah, it's dumb.
Because what that 6 or 7 yards of carry is doing,
Is
that
opening up the
that is pulling
fucking
everybody,
pass
that's
game.
sucking everybody up to the line.
Yes.
And then, boom, you can hit the big plays
then you get your
downfield.
big game, but he's not getting it. He's like trying to just hit the big play every fucking time. It's crazy. I just my patience is wearing very fucking thin with this football team.
Oh, man, you love Sirianni.
I like Sirianni. Or
You like him.
Sirianni. You making me say his name wrong. 'Cause you
Sirianni.
don't- Sirianni.
Sirianni.
I love Sirianni. I do. I love his passion. I love like how he just kind of just buys into the whole Philly vibe.
I get that
That's
dickish vibe from him.
But
That's
I mean,
what I
it's
get.
Philly, baby.
But I
That's
mean, you
Philly.
know,
Like,
That's-
I'm
that's-
not
that's
concerned
Philly.
about that. It's Philly. No one likes us. We don't care. Jason
Well,
Kelsey said it best, and this
he
is the
better-
damn truth, dude.
He better get it right.
No, he's got to get it right.
He's got to get it right because, I mean,
he's not going to lose his job
no,
this
he's not,
year.
he's not
But
losing
he's
his
gonna
job.
but he's going to be forced to make a change.
He's got to make decisions, and he's got to
Yeah,
make
and
right
I mean,
decisions.
They new coordinators need to happen. I swear, if unless we have some miraculous turnaround and a Super Bowl run this year, Brian Johnson's got to go. Sean Desai's got to go because it doesn't work. It's been proven not to work. You can't get it to work. You had all season to make this work, and you got the players in place to make it work.
Okay.
So you can't say outside of play calling
I mean,
anything has been done
You were 10 and 1.
correctly. Yeah, we were 10-1
You were 10 and 1.
by the skin of our teeth. We haven't beat anybody. The surprising thing about all this is the one team we handled was Miami.
The only team with a running record in that like streak. Well, no, San Francisco had one. Dallas had one,
Everybody had a winning Everybody had a winning record that we played in that.
except
streak.
for Arizona.
no.
And Arizona, like, it's
No, that's
trash.
awful. No, Arizona's awful. But no, like the opportunities were there. It's just fucking so crazy. Like,
How-
what is with all these advertisements?
How you
that-
still not just muted?
I am muted. That's what I don't understand. Anyways,
Your laptop sound is muted.
no, it is not. I'm saying I'm muting that thing. All right, that's not.
How about mute your laptop sound?
I
Boom.
did.
Come on, man. You're smarter than that.
I got it. It's good now.
So you're still picking the Eagles to win today?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to pick against them. I mean, we could be playing San Francisco on the road in the NFC Championship game. I'm still picking the Eagles. It's just, are we going to win? Probably not. But hey, guess what? I'm still picking them.
I get it. I get it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I mean, we might not win today. The way this football team's been playing is, hell, who knows? I mean, you
Dude, here's the
you
thing.
can see anything, and it wouldn't surprise me.
With the field, with that MetLife Stadium field, I almost wouldn't want to play anybody today.
No. I mean, the only reason we were going to play anybody today, I think,
It's the fact that you still have a shot at the 2 seed.
that we have a shot at the 2 seed. As bad as
Division
it's
and the
been.
2 seed.
But we're going to play everybody now because they flexed that stupid ass Dallas game in. And Nick Sirianni fucked that up when he said, no, I probably won't play anybody. Because Dallas was supposed to play at 1.
Yeah, they were. And here's the thing: if you're the Eagles, you're watching that game. If
Well,
it's,
yeah,
play-
you're
if it's
just waiting
played
to
at
see what
1,
happens.
and you see Dallas up 21-3 or
You're like,
something
all right,
like that,
Hurts,
you're
you're
like,
sitting. A.J. Brown, you're sitting. Jason Kelsey, you're sitting.
who cares at this point?
Yeah.
Because you're like, Dallas is going to win. We're out.
Mhm.
We're not going to have the 2 seed now. It doesn't matter.
And the thing is you want the home game. You want that because Philly thrives on shit like that.
Yeah, I think because you guys have a very good home field advantage.
It's huge. It's huge. Number one, you get the fuck with the cold. We're used to the cold.
Yep.
And then not to mention the fans. Fans are ruthless, especially in Philly. I mean, you saw when we played Buffalo, fucking pissed them off so much.
Dude, when you're throwing snowballs and batteries at Santa Claus.
Man, you bring that up again, dude.
Yeah,
That was
I'm
the
just
70s.
saying, that's
Like,
just
it's
the
over,
fans.
Man. It's like 50 years ago.
It's still the fans.
50 years ago, man.
They would do it tomorrow if given the chance.
Well, maybe.
They would do it tomorrow. Nothing changes.
Uh-oh. Jacksonville's within 8 and have the football.
Nothing has changed in that fan base. What happened to the top? What'd you do?
Fuck. Well, I'm just looking at the bottom screen anyways. The stupid Roku times out every now and then.
Yeah, no, it does it like a 4-hour stretch or something like that. I got multiple of those at home.
Yeah, no more Rokus for me.
I can't handle the streaming devices, dude. I want to watch some stuff on Apple TV, but you got to have an Apple TV to get it. And I'm just like, I'm not buying one of those. Not throwing.
What do you mean? You can get the Apple TV app on everything.
Mm-mm. You can get the app. But to get the actual service, you have to own an Apple device.
What service is that?
Just Apple, period. It's how Apple works.
Well, they suck.
Because believe me, I looked into trying to get it.
What game were we watching? Were we watching Jacksonville, Tennessee?
It don't matter what game we're watching.
Let's get the other 4-gamer on. Yeah, let's put this one on the screen.
Anyway, are you done with your Eagles rant?
No. Speaking of, we should be a 1 seed. We should be way better than we've been. But fucking disappointing. Anyways, that being said, Birds need a W today, no matter what. I don't even care. Even if we were playing for nothing, I want a W. I want to see a W for a W, you know?
Yeah, I got you. I
don't
You
want
need, you need it going into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's just
You don't want to be on a
something-
losing
some
streak
confidence
going
builder.
into the playoffs.
And the thing is, the Giants are awful. And it's not fair to them because they've been meddled with injuries all year.
Dude, they have been crushed by injuries all year.
Yeah.
And
Hold
they've
on.
been crushed with bad play.
But Tyrod Taylor's better. I mean, Tommy Cutlets is better than Danny Dimes, right?
Yeah, but Danny Dimes is coming back. They just paid him.
Oh no, he has to.
They
but
have
what
to.
the funny thing is, though, is they had 2 guys on the team that they could have just said, "Hey, all right, see you, Daniel Jones, go find somebody else." Which they should have, because there's not one thing I've seen Daniel Jones do that makes me think he's worth every dollar he's getting.
Let me tell you what they
I'm gonna
haven't.
let him walk.
Let me tell you what they haven't done. They haven't done anything with their offensive line. They still have
Well, what are they gonna do now?
outside of Saquon, they have probably still the shittiest skill positions.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean,
Well, Kansas City.
Waller's okay.
Kansas
Waller's
City.
okay.
Kansas City's up there with the wide receivers.
Oh my god, dude!
I mean, I bet you Patrick Mahomes is sitting there begging for the Giants receivers to be his. Actually, he has one.
they
He has
have
Tony.
one, James Tony. He's got one. He's got him. He's got him. And you see how that worked.
Yeah, that's true.
He's
He's
got-
probably like, oh man, they're all like this. Fuck.
He's got Green Bay's like number 3 wide receiver from last year.
Man, this Patriots and Jets game is awesome.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
love snow games.
I was reading some stuff the other day about like because Matt Nagy is the offensive coordinator again in Kansas
Yes.
City, and they're
Mhm.
like, "Oh, it's all Matt Nagy's fault," and this and that. No, it's not. When you sign shit players,
Yeah, no, this
When
is the
you're-
GM.
when your whole
They come-
receiving core outside your tight end, number 1 tight end, is trash,
Yeah,
that's
And I
not
mean-
coaching.
they're dog shit trash.
You can't.
Like Patrick Mahomes puts the ball. He
He's
throws them.
hitting them in the hands.
He's throwing these guys open.
Yes, he's hitting them in the hand. They ain't making catches.
Nah, man, it's
They lead the
awful.
league in drop balls,
Oh yeah, and they have
and like
week in and week out.
not by just a small margin, a lot.
Yeah,
It's just ridiculous.
I feel it for him for sure.
Yeah, yes, because they would be 1,000 times better. They would have a couple more wins because of this.
They would probably beat the Eagles.
What was it? Martez Scanlon dropped one
Yeah,
in the end zone.
in the end zone.
I mean, Mahomes threw a dime, like it was there.
Oh no, it was perfect. Yeah, you couldn't ask for better.
It's just, oh man. Don't be blaming your offense coordinator because you signed a bunch of shit wide receivers. Like that's the stuff that drives me crazy with GMs. It's like, oh, well, we're gonna get rid of this guy because he couldn't do this. Bro, you signed trash.
Yeah, this is on the GM's not going to hold himself accountable. That's the thing. Like when we talk about David Tepper and how he needs to hold himself accountable for Bryce Young. It's like, listen, bud, this is on you.
Yeah, you wanted him. You made your team go get him.
Yeah.
Knowing you needed way more than just that. hey, let's trade away 5 draft picks and a number 1 wide receiver. Who now you're saying, oh, the reason we're losing is we don't have a number 1 wide receiver. Get the fuck out of here.
Receiver.
Get out of here. They have a lot. They are many years away. Multiple years away. They're not winning next year either.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing they can do that is going to help them win next year. It doesn't matter what coach you bring in. It doesn't matter who you sign. I mean, half of your roster is there next year. You're probably going to lose Brian Burns in free agency because you're going to franchise tag him? I mean, that's the only way you're keeping him.
But
that's the only way you're keeping him.
Right.
I mean, it's bad.
Oh no, it's
for
awful.
them.
But like I said, no one's going to hold themselves accountable. They're going to hold somebody else accountable because it's not their fault.
No first-round draft pick next year.
Yep. Oh, they fucking shot themselves in the foot because they would have the number 1 overall pick. And they're looking at Caleb. Not that I think he's the guy. Wait, you think Drake May?
Now, I don't like Caleb. I just think the expectation thrown on being the number 1 guy picked in the draft. It's awful.
Yeah.
And I think it's 10 times worse than quarterbacks.
Yep.
It's way worse on them.
Yeah.
Because when you draft that guy number 1, he has to be the guy.
He has to. What else?
Has to be the guy.
That's true.
He has to be the guy, or in 3 years you're picking number 1 again.
Yep.
You're losing your job.
Yeah. So check this. Leaders in drops this year. Funny enough, there's nobody from Kansas City that leads the league in it. Pua Nakua leads the league in drops this year with 12. 12 drops. And my man has 1,400 yards. And he has 12 drops.
But he had the 101 receptions.
Yep.
How many targets? 12 drops on how many targets?
154.
Okay.
Not bad.
That's not
90,
terrible.
he still catches 90% of the passes.
I'm-
More
I'm-
than 90% of the passes that come his way. So, yeah, I mean, good for him.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Tyreek Hill, 11 drops. 158 targets. Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's probably the highest.
I'm good with that.
Oh, yeah. Man,
I'm
he
good
has
with that.
1,700 yards. He's only played 15 games, too. He didn't even play 16. David Njoku, 11. Here's where it gets bad. Ford with Cleveland
It's
has
all
9,
Cleveland.
9 drops because 9 drops on 60 targets. He is a running back, but damn. Tried way too hard to get him involved. Smith and Jigba has 9 drops as well. He only has 88 targets. Stephon Diggs has 8 drops, but that's on 152 targets. St. Brown has 8 drops, but that's on 154 targets.
Yeah, stuff like that I'm good with.
Your boy Gibbs has 8 drops on 70 targets. Killing the fantasy. Here we go. Ooh.
What?
Back-to-back Kansas City.
Yeah.
And not what you would expect.
What you got?
You got Rice with 8 drops, who I think is probably their best wide receiver.
He probably is.
102 targets.
Targets.
Travis Kelce with 7 drops this year.
On how many targets?
121.
And how many games he missed?
He's only missed 1 game.
He only missed 1 game? I thought he missed like 2 or 3 there in the middle.
This one. He's played 15 games.
That's still not terrible.
He should have more targets than 121.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucking up. You're fucking up knowing your wide receivers are so trash.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
He should be in the 150s.
He only had 121 because he's probably getting doubled or tripled.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you? Because this guy's not catching the fucking.
I would.
This clown ain't catching nothing.
It's like today, like A.J. Brown's pretty much your only healthy receiver.
Yeah.
I would be doubling and tripling him today. I would let somebody go ahead.
Yeah.
Let old ass Julio Jones beat me today.
He did last week. Julio had 2 touchdowns last week.
That's what I'm trying to do, though. That's what you want.
Yeah.
That's who you want. If somebody's going to beat you, that's who needs to beat you.
I get you. Go back down here. Let's see.
I mean,
CeeDee Lamb has 6 drops. Damn,
I mean, if you're
he has
playing- if-
168 targets.
If you're
Jesus.
playing the Eagles, what are you doing?
Well,
with no Swift,
No Swift.
no
Devontae
Smith.
Ooh, yeah.
You're gonna let
Throw the
Dallas.
ball-
You're
throw
gonna
the
let.
ball to Zacchaeus all day.
You're gonna do. You're like fuck it. We're gonna shut down AJ Brown. We're gonna see if Dallas Goedert and Julio Jones can beat us.
I would. Why not? There's Giants. And then you got Kenny Gainwell. Oh, Boston Scott loves running against the Giants. So give me Boston Scott. Start him.
Yeah,
Sorry,
but
Gainwell. You'll be the change of pace today.
Nick Sirianni won't do that today.
No,
Watch.
he's not.
He'll be too cute.
No, he will. That's the I don't know. I think he knows there's a lot of disdain coming from the fan base now. Like, you got to do something impressive here.
Impressive. You're beating the 5-11 Giants.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but do it in a convincing manner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we hit the playoffs, do something worth a shit. Where are the other Kansas City guys? Oh, they only shows top 25 in drops. All right. So, anyways, let's get back to the slate of games real fast. Eagles, of course, I'm going to take them today over the Giants. I mean, we could easily lose this game, but just because we lost to the fucking Cardinals last week, so who knows? I'm still mad. Anyways, yeah, that game comes on in an hour. Go Birds. Let's just fucking do something. It's only $26 to go to MetLife today, though.
Probably snowing and cold as fuck.
Yeah. All right. So, other 425 games. Your Packers can win, and they're in.
Yes, they can.
8-8 against the 7-9 Bears. So, if the Bears were to win, do they have a shot in or not?
No.
I didn't think so.
No,
'Cause
they don't have a shot
too
in.
there's way too many other teams that are vying for a playoff spot. Like the Seahawks are also 8-8. They're on the road against the Cardinals. Who knows? Maybe the Seahawks.
They got to have a ton of help to get in.
The Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're 8-8. They have a shot. Well, you got the Bucks. They're going to get in at likely 9-8. They're up 9-0 now.
Yeah.
Rams clinched last week. They're just looking at playoff seeding at this point.
Yeah, the Rams 49ers game, we're looking at a serious quarterback battle there.
Oh yeah, the Carson Wentz. And,
Sam Darnold.
The washed up used to be's.
What could have been?
Uh-huh.
What could have been? Then you have the Cowboys and Commodes.
Yeah.
I'll take your lead on that one. Cowboys should win this game easily, even though they struggle in.
They're 3-5 on the road this year.
Washington's 1-6 at home.
Yeah, well, that bodes well for both teams. No, I mean, there's zero reason for the Cowboys to lose this one. But, last year with playoff implications for the Cowboys, they lost on the road to the
They did.
Commodes.
Sam Howell's first start.
Yeah.
Beat them handily, too.
Yeah, let's see it again.
I would be fine with that.
I would be so happy. Just so Bob doesn't have the number 2 seed.
Doesn't matter.
I want a home game. That's what it is. Like let's say, what if we don't get a home game? And this is me, Bird, speaking again. I know it doesn't really fit the podcast.
Where you end up if you don't get a home game? You end up 5th, correct?
Yeah, we'll go to Tampa Bay. Not too concerned about that. We've already been there this year and won.
That's not a terrible place to be.
No. Anyways, so God, it's just awful. You could have seen the last game that Jason Kelsey, Fletcher Cox, or Brandon Graham have played in the Eagles jersey in Lincoln Financial Field, and he didn't even know it. And it was in embarrassing fashion. You know how awful that is?
I don't think Kelsey's done.
Yeah, I hope he's not, because that man
I think he's got one more
the
year.
heartbeat of the team.
I think he's got one
I
more.
think he's going to really consider what the results of this year are and what our expectations for the next year.
He's going to be on somebody's broadcast. I think
He
that's why.
needs to
That's
be.
why, what was it? The week, your bye week, where he was
Oh,
on
he
like
was
the
on.
Thursday night football.
Yeah,
Like
he did awesome.
he's gonna be going towards that.
Why not? You show up to one game a week, man. That's it. That's it. And if you're good enough, you get to the Thursday night broadcast or the Monday night broadcast. You know what day you're working every week.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, it's. I mean, just being a studio guy.
Yeah.
I mean, legit. It's been a long time since we sent an offensive lineman in that like category. I mean,
true.
he's gonna
Was
end
Jeff
up.
Saturday the last guy? That
He's
was up
gonna
there?
he's gonna end up with another TV job. He's gonna end up with a TV job.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, he's likable. He's personable.
Yeah.
He's in. You know, I'm not a big Eagles fan, but I like him. I think he's funny.
Oh no, he's way better than Travis.
I actually like him better than Travis. That's
Me
what's gonna
too.
say. I like him better than Travis. He
No,
seems
Travis is a good dude. I like to talk shit, but
he seems more down to earth than Travis. Like Travis seems like super, not out there, but like
his personality is different. for
they're night and
sure.
day.
Like Jason, he seems more humble. I think if you really want to get at it,
Yeah,
And Jason,
which is hard to say about any Eagles player.
Jason Kelsey is Philly. Like that man embodies everything that city is about.
Well, think about it. You know he's a good dude when Andy Reid is calling him, asking him
He's
about
like, your
his-
brother's gonna fuck up. I'm gonna take it out on you.
yeah, when he's calling him to ask him, hey man, if I draft your brother, is he gonna fuck this up?
Yeah, I think that's funny. But that's the respect that he has for Jason.
Yeah. Well, Andy Reid's got respect all over.
Well,
the league.
Travis was a fuck up in Cincinnati.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I mean, he openly talks about it. We're not talking about anything
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
know
yeah.
about, but he got
Well, a
caught
lot-
smoking weed. He got kicked off the team and brought back onto the team. And
There's a lot of guys out there that are fucked up in college. I mean, look at Randy Moss. Randy Moss was supposed to
we
go to where
fucked up in college.
he was supposed to go where Notre Dame originally, and then he
Yeah.
signed with Florida
Marshall.
State, and then he ends up in Marshall.
Marshall was perfect for him.
By the way, he got inducted into the College Hall of Fame today,
Yeah, good. You
along
should.
with Alex Smith. They presented both of them balls on TV.
Alex Smith. Oh,
Yeah.
Alex Smith in the College Football Hall of Fame.
21-1 as a starter
Yeah. 21-1.
at Utah.
Utah. Yep, no, I remember that.
That's how he was the number one pick in the draft over Aaron Rodgers.
I know, but people. And then Aaron Rodgers just wasted away to what, 21 that year?
Yeah.
Was it 21?
Yeah.
I think it was 21. Oh, man, it's pretty funny. I can keep this useless knowledge in my head for however long.
Oh, I got so much stuff, and every time I learn something new, something gets pushed out, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man, I need.
I used to know this shit.
Yeah, that's how it works.
All right, so Niners, Rams, not playing for anything. They're in. I think their seed's locked in, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I think they're 6 no
They
matter
are.
what.
they are. And then game of the week, essentially.
Yeah, that is Bills Dolphins, which this one is crazy because the Bills can wind up as the 2 seed. But Jacksonville loses, they're in.
they're going to be in if Jacksonville loses.
But Jacksonville's made it a game. Right now, the Packers.
Oh, the Saints must have won because it's saying that Tampa has clinched the South.
Oh,
Falcons must
well,
have.
no, the Bucks just won.
Well, the it was earlier. They had said.
How many times did Carolina get shut out this year?
I don't know.
We gotta look that up
I don't know.
because they just got shut out again. So that's funny. to me.
David Tepper's probably throwing drinks at somebody else right about now. God.
Oh, what a lame ass. All right, let's see. Actually, this is the back. They've actually only second time. They've been shut out back-to-back weeks, though. The Jags shut them out last week, and the Bucks shut them out this week.
Should have beat the Packers is what's sad.
They did get
That pass, the pass, I'm a Packers fan, and that was an incomplete pass. It was loose. Ball was loose, and they called it a catch.
well, there's. I could have sworn they would have been shut out way more than that. But that is it. So
Yeah, but I am seeing a lot of 7, 6, 10, 10, 13.
yes, there's a lot of low scores there.
Yeah.
Like, they did the defense score for them in those games. Like, am I digging into that? Nah, I'll be all right. But back-to-back weeks of no points to end the season. Good job, Carolina. As you Carolina fans are, I apologize. It does suck that you are not getting any more football for the rest of the year.
Let me give you this one. In their last 5 games, they scored 43 points.
Ugh. Who scored 43 against them?
Well, they scored 43 points.
Yeah.
They scored 30 of the 43 in one game.
Yep. Against the Packers.
Yeeks. And like I said earlier, they're not getting better quickly. It ain't happening fast.
Right.
Unless some kind of miracle happens. It ain't happening fast. Because honestly,
You know what's really funny about this, though?
what?
Is we talked all this shit about the NFC South all year.
We're right. We were dead on it.
They're going to be awful, and, what's going to happen? 9-8 made playoffs. But 2 teams still have a shot at making the playoffs.
No.
The Saints and Falcons can get it as a wild card.
How? The Falcons lost today to the Saints.
Oh, they have lost? That one's over?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So then the Saints still have a shot with that 8-8 record, because if the Packers lose,
The Saints,
the Saints can get in. The Vikings, or if the Seahawks lose, the Vikings can come up. I don't know if the Vikings can get it. They have not been eliminated, so there's some scenario that will work for them. The Falcons, apparently, at 7-9, still have an opportunity.
It's 41-17, Saints Falcons.
Oh, okay, yeah, so it's over. So they're going to be
it's over.
7-10.
6 minutes ago. It's
So 9-8 Saints have a shot.
what? Who has to lose? Green Bay.
I don't know.
I think Green Bay has to lose.
Playoff picture. Here we go. Let's see the playoff picture. Ba 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 da da da.
Let's see.
So, in the NFC, San Francisco has a 60% chance to make the Super Bowl. Apparently,
Who?
um,
I'm
the
trying.
Eagles have a 13% chance to clinch the division now. That's gone down since last week. I guess they're really against the commodes. And then a 6% chance to make the Super Bowl. Yeah. Anyways, Green Bay has a 63% chance to clinch playoffs.
They have to win. Green
They
Bay
have
has
to
to
win.
win. They're the last team. I
San
think.
Francisco is Seattle has a shot to get in if Green Bay loses.
Yeah, that's how
The
Seattle
Saints
gets in.
have a chance to get in.
Green Bay has to lose. Seattle has to lose.
Right.
That's it.
And then the Falcons have officially eliminated themselves.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, good.
Pretty much.
Okay, so then the fact that the Saints even have a shot to make the playoffs is crazy. You have the AFC. You're going to have Baltimore's cruising. They got a 56% chance to make the Super Bowl.
It's essentially Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jacksonville, it's the last piece of the puzzle.
Well, it decides a lot of things because, it's going to decide what happens with Buffalo. It's going to decide what happens with the Colts. It's going to decide what happens with the Texans. You're talking about Jacksonville.
Besides what happened with Pittsburgh, too.
Right. And Pittsburgh has a outside chance, a 1 to 3 odds.
They need a lot of things to happen.
Yes.
But essentially, Jacksonville wins, they win the South. If Jacksonville loses, they're out, and the Texans win the South.
Right. And that's where we're at. But the funny thing is that now the Bills can even be out of the playoffs
Yeah.
with a 19% chance of making the Super Bowl because they're on a heater. They turned the heater on 1 week too late.
There's a chance,
Yeah,
right?
they should have beat the Eagles, really, basically. And put me out of my fucking misery.
Lord.
All right, so, I mean, that's a wrap.
It is a wrap.
We did it. We back again, back to the regular rotation.
Yeah, we'll be back weekly again for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, brother, it's been fun.
Yes, sir. Tell those people what they need to do.
Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, follow all socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
Oh, yeah, Twitter for sure.
at Jabo the Pod.
JABO, thepod.com.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's us.
Anything else?
No, man, we're gonna be hot and heavy on the NFL playoffs.
Yep.
We'll get a good recap of the
The-
college football championship next week.
Yep.
We will also dive into some college basketball that's now taking place. We're getting into
The heart of
conference basketball games now.
Yeah.
Shout out Kentucky winning on the road to, at Florida yesterday. Your boys
pulled
won.
out on one on the road in Clemson.
And Clemson, yeah, taking
I'm
down
good with that.
Brownell down there. So both on that, on those runs down there with the college basketball thing.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
NBA's heating up too. So when one sport falls off, we just pick up and grab the next one.
We will.
We will, and this is going to be good, basically all the way through March, baby.
That's it. I'm ready for March Madness already.
And then come April, we'll be hot and heavy with baseball. And your Mets, who have decided to rebuild.
Oh, of course they did. While they still pay like a shit ton of salary to guys that don't pay for it.
Yeah. Well, 2024 is off and running. Ooh, speaking of April, that will be the 1 year mark for the Jabo the Pod.
It will.
For just a bit outside the podcast, that will make 1 year for the boys.
We'll have to do something special for the
Yeah,
anniversary.
yeah, for sure. We'll have a party. We'll have guests. We'll make everything happen. So, but yeah. Anyways, 2024, good start. We're on a roll. Hopefully the Birds pull out some shit this weekend because I'm fucking tired of losing, Steve.
You'll be fine, bro. Relax. Relax. You're getting in the playoffs. You're good.
All right, man. Well, until next week, we'll get at you.
Yes, sir. Later.
See you.
Oh, I got pee so fucking bad.
Dun, 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 dun.